guys, we are back with another song by Eminem.
No song.
Oh. Oh, right, it's our album review.
Yes.
I'm so bad at this.
We haven't done one of these in a while.
Yeah. So we're doing the album review, and it's Music to be Murdered by.
Yes.
Yeah.
I always get confused because it's called Music to be Murdered by. That's it, right? But
Yeah.
then the next year he releases Music to be Murdered by Side B. So like this is technically that.
Side A, but it's not called Side A.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll be doing Side B next.
And if you are new here, you haven't seen our videos before, or haven't seen any of our album review videos, in these videos, we go through all of the songs in the album, and then we sort of put them in order of our favorite. And then at the end, we also order the albums in our favorite order. And we sort of talk about like what we like about the song, if we didn't like the song, and so on and so forth.
Yes.
Yeah. And
It's quick.
yeah, of course. This video is sponsored by Carnivore Snacks. With me, I have the bison sliders. I will show you what they look like that. They are incredible. I'm talking with my mouth full. They're extremely delicious. They're all like this shape, like all the sliders. And they're salty, crispy. It's like eating a meat potato chip. I say that every single time, but it really is. These are all the different types they've got. My favorite are the sliders. The lamb sliders are my particular absolute favorite. Ooh, they have new I'm going to put this back so I don't keep eating these on video. They have new Wagyu types. They have Wagyu bottom round, eye of round, and top round. I'm not going to pretend like I know what that means, but it's Wagyu.
Yes.
And if you haven't tried them before, you definitely should. Everything that they sell here is amazing. It's such a great snack. It's Joe Rogan's favorite snack. They're regeneratively raised, grass-fed. Only 2 ingredients in every single one, except for there's like a mixed bag one that has different types of meat in it, but literally just meat and salt. That is it. And they're absolutely delicious. So great for you. And you can use our coupon code with Smith if you have never tried them before. You can use this coupon code. You will save 15% off your order. And they're also going to be running a sale soon where people who have made purchases before can use the 15% off promo code again. I will let you guys know when that is. And I will definitely let you guys know in the community section the second that I get word of it so you guys can go and get that if you are interested.
Yes.
And again, promo code with Smith, 15% off your first purchase. We are also sponsored. Ow.
Okay.
We are also sponsored by SeatGeek, which is a great website to buy tickets for concerts, sporting events, comedians, golf, literally anything WWE. Isn't it F?
Used to be WWF.
WW whatever.
They got sued by the Wildlife
Oh yeah, the
Federation.
pandas.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But yeah, Drake is on tour with 21 Savage. There are so many things you can see right now. Jeff Dunham, if you're into puppets. I don't know why you would be into puppets, but Fluffy.
Mm.
So, ooh, Jerry Seinfeld. I didn't know he's still going around there.
Yeah.
Well, you can use our coupon code with Smith for $20 off your very first purchase on any ticket you might be interested in. And the link is in the description below for everything. Check out our Amazon storefront if you want to. Follow us on social media channels. I'm starting to post more often now that I feel better, because if you don't know or if you're new here, I am pregnant. That's why I look so big and my face is so full. Something to get used to. But yeah, that's it from me.
Yes. All
Well,
right.
not really. I mean,
So, yeah, we get it. So we spoke about this. We just finished the album a few days ago. We did I Will and then the Alfred outro. And we discussed in that video that this was going to be a weird video because we started taking giant gaps in when we recorded videos. So we started this so long ago.
yeah, I don't even remember when it was. It was like months ago. It must have been before I got pregnant because I started getting sick really early on.
Yeah. So the first track is Premonition, so it's intro, but he actually does rap on that. I don't know if you remember anything about that.
Premonition.
Yeah, so I have the lyrics pulled up on
Yeah, just like
here.
show me it real quick.
So yeah, that woman's like singing. It's a
Oh,
my
okay.
last album. I sounded bitter. No, I sound like a spitter. He does some like really clever stuff. He talks about Tech Nine and Two Chains and Jay Z. He's like, nobody says that. They've been around too long. Like, why don't they? You know what I mean?
It's an intro, like it's not
It's the
a
intro to.
full song.
I mean, it is.
It is a full
It's
song.
2:53.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with the fact that I don't really remember. So it's not really gonna be
But again, I think the reason you might not
yeah.
remember is because he did this so long. But yeah, he was talking about revival. And he's like, they say I have
Tell
nothing
me
to
like
say.
just like
Got more hooks in
mm,
me than Sway Lee. Oh, he does that crazy line right here. The only way you're ahead of me is alphabetically, because if you dissed me, I'm coming after you, like the letter V.
okay, I remember that. Okay.
Listen,
So okay.
it rings
I'm gonna
any
yeah, I'm
bells?
putting it yeah. I'm putting it well, it doesn't I'm just writing it down right now.
Yes. So again,
But
this
yes,
is
you're better at explaining the song and everything because I don't really remember that much. I remember that line though, now that you said it.
yeah, that was so sick. It's one of my favorite ones, and it's so simple.
Hmm.
All right, next up is Unaccommodating featuring Young M.A.
I like that song a lot.
You remember this one too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You would play this one a lot. And it's
Yeah.
got that really cool bar in it that like no one or Eminem didn't pick up on that you talked about.
Yeah, it's like you could leave this earth. I'm in rake mode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like leaves and rakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really I like her.
Do right and kill
Her?
everybody. Her, yeah.
I like her.
That's the other thing we debated that we didn't realize when we first heard it that it was a girl, especially
No, I had no idea.
because she was talking about getting with chicks. So it's like, oh,
And
okay.
she sounds, I'm not gonna lie, she sounds like a guy.
Yeah, she was very good though.
Yeah.
I was totally oblivious to her before the song. You know, she had that ooh that one song, but I didn't realize that was her.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, Eminem like really introduced me to her.
She reminds me of Snoop from The Wire.
Yes, very much so. Me
Yeah.
too. So yeah, she was good on this. She did very well. I mean, I still think Eminem was better, but she was awesome.
Yeah, it's impressive to have a bar that Eminem does not catch,
Yeah.
for
Yes, I'm
sure.
just I have the lyrics on my phone, so jog our memories. But yeah, he comes in, he says, "Game over, Thanos, like Thanos, when you HOs on my petty shit, but I don't paint toes." I don't know if you remember that.
Like a
That's so good.
pedicure.
Yeah, call us liquid plumber because even Dre knows. Dr. Dre. Yeah,
Mm,
this is
like
this is a sick
he's
one.
good.
Yeah. And then the chorus, they call me Saddam Hussein, Ayatollah Khomeini, or Osama bin Laden lately. We were debating about that.
Yeah.
Then, so yeah, this is a great one. Actually, hmm, I don't know where to. There's only two songs, and I don't even know where to put them.
Well, I just start out with writing in the first one, and then I put the second one either above or below, and then I just
Mhm.
move on from there and keep doing that until I end up with a whole list in my chosen
I
order.
know. I'm like, what do I
It's
like better?
easier to do that
You
way.
know what? But I'm like, which song do I like better? Premonition, or you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly. One is
but I don't know. That's what my point. I was like, I don't know.
you can tie
I
them.
picked it.
I've tried.
Yeah, I made a decision. Okay. Next up, you gonna learn. Royce the 5'9" featuring White Gold. Pray you see tomorrow, little boy, you gonna learn. All
Okay.
pretty bitches leave your ass if
That's
you
a good
can.
one.
That is good. I remember we were impressed with Royce, obviously. Um,
Hmm.
I remember we had so for all these songs we did full length reactions where we broke
Yeah.
down, we read every lyric. So
So we're not
definitely,
gonna do that
yeah, definitely
here.
check that out. Um, but yeah, I remember when we did this, we were talking about how like with Royce's opinions were so interesting. Like we agreed with some of it, and then the rest of it was like
Yes.
weird.
It was like, eh,
We were like,
eh,
yeah, but yeah, the line where he
mm.
says targeting my kids and babies through population and gun control. So that's like his thing. He's like, yeah, they're trying to control the population and control the guns, and it's affecting my people. So I remember this was like we were impressed with Royce's content. You know what I mean? Whether we agreed with it or not, it was really
Yeah.
good. White Gold, who I wasn't familiar with before this, with that chorus. Pray You See Tomorrow.
Yeah,
It
the
was
chorus
good.
is really good.
And then Eminem, yeah, he just comes in. Never sold dope for no gold rope. Wanted one though. They were so dope. It was a have not because my pockets didn't have nots. So
Mhm,
yeah,
that's a good
this
line.
whole thing, this whole album, Eminem's very clever. It's very technical. I do think this is his most technical album ever. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Skill wise, technical, like the stuff he's doing. It maybe not be my favorite of his albums. It's definitely one of his better newer ones, depending on where you want to
I mean, I
consider
think
newer.
people misjudge this one, I would assume, because in my head, I'm like, oh, I don't know where I'm going to put this in my list. I was thinking it would be at the bottom. And then when, like, I look at this list, I'm like, I like a lot of these songs.
So this album was actually well received. It
Mhm.
didn't get the same, definitely not the same backlash as Revival. Um,
But not the airplay of his earlier albums.
no, but I think he's past, especially there's no radio anymore. I mean, Godzilla was the biggest song
Well,
in the
there's
world.
the radio. There's a radio.
Godzilla was like the biggest song in the
Yeah.
world, so that made it. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Like back in the day, Eminem had crazy hit songs, so it's a little different. He's also not aiming for that, I don't think, but yeah, I don't know. I liked it. This is a good one. I'm actually deciding where to put it now. Um, that's it on that. You have any more thoughts or no?
Nothing at all.
Okay. So the next up is just the Alfred um
Interlude.
interlude, which
So those don't get ranked, but
no, they don't, but that
very cool.
yes, that's Alfred Hitchcock had the 1950 something album called Music to Be Murdered By, which is Eminem takes the theme and he incorporates the dialogue, whatever it is, from Alfred Hitchcock, which is really cool.
Hmm.
All right, then it goes into Those Kind of Nights featuring Ed Sheeran.
That's a great song. I really like it. I
Yeah.
love the chorus. I like love everything about that song.
Yeah, so this album it's interesting because obviously I'm the big Eminem fan. So
Yeah.
we were together when this came out. So like because it's the newest, I think you actually know a lot more. You might know this album better than any other just by default because it was new, and I would listen to it a lot. You know what I mean?
Whole entire album, probably. I'm also very familiar with Recovery because I did listen to that one when I was younger.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, Those Kind of Nights. If you recall, it was this story where he literally says, "This beat's taking me back to my D12 days." So he literally makes a song about when him and D12 were going out partying back in
Mhm.
the day.
Yeah, which was
Mhm.
cool, but also like Ed Sheeran, really great chorus. I really like it.
So he does that crazy scheme in there, which I don't even remember at all. The She's like, she's a bangle. The chick is catty. That's the
Oh,
shortest thing for a dress,
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. The whole Ohio Cleveland
Yeah,
scheme,
that's
which
really
is we
cool.
should be dating. Yeah, that's
That's a
so
really good
very
line.
clever. I love that.
That's a good song.
Yeah, it is. And so the beat's good. Who produced this? Oh, Ed Sheeran and Eminem.
Those are the writers.
Oh,
This is
writers.
DA Got That
Oh, it
Dope,
is DA got
Eminem,
that
and
dope.
Fred.
I don't know who Fred is. Oh, so
Well, he's clearly important enough to just be called Fred.
that's interesting that Eminem got a producer credit on a DA got that dope beat. Like he's like very popular now. You would think that nobody would be
Mhm.
messing with a song that he creates, but I wonder what Eminem's
Maybe
input
they just
was.
work together on it.
Could be.
Like, hey, let's
Mhm.
do this
Yeah.
collectively.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, we know that song. It's a fun. It's a party song. It's good. Next up is In Too Deep.
That's like a girl, like the relationship song again.
Yeah, so let's see. It's like, yeah, this can never work, is what we said at first. And the chorus is, I'm not happy here with her. I'd rather have you. You'd rather have me too, because you're not happy there with him. We're just in too deep. So
Hmm.
they're both
It's like a
in,
cheating song
yeah,
too.
everybody's cheating and they want to be with each other, but for whatever reason, they're not leaving their respective, you know, boyfriends and girlfriends, even though they want to be together.
Yeah. So it's cool. The beat is really awesome. Like it's something very different from like things that it's a very different beat. Like, it's unique. I like it.
Yeah, it's
But
go
I
ahead.
don't love I don't know, I don't love the content.
Yeah, the content. It's cool, it's a cool song. Like he's it's slightly different than his other relationship songs, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's a story to it. It's,
Well, this is clearly not about Kim, or
yeah.
at least I don't think it is.
No, unless he's going back in time. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's fine. It's not my favorite, but
Yeah,
it's cool.
it was fine.
All right, next up, Godzilla featuring Juice World.
It's a great song. It really is. I don't really know what else to say except for it's a great song. The chorus is awesome. Juice World is awesome. Eminem's awesome on the song too. And it just sounds amazing. Like, it was on the radio for a reason. It was great. Very good.
Yeah, apparently Juice World had some verses that were never released.
Because he had passed and they weren't perfected,
Yeah, I
right?
guess
You
so.
told me
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I think when we did the video, I had heard that. Yeah, I mean, so this song broke records for most, it's either words or syllables. I always forget what
Oh,
it
yeah, you
is
told me
in a
that.
hit song. The speed part, in that third verse, he beat Rap God, his previous like record.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. The content is awesome, you know what I mean? Godzilla being crazy, Juice World, it's got I
It's just like the blood on the dance floor, Louis V carpet
yeah,
line. I love that. That's great.
yeah, it's a fun song. It's very well done. I mean, the rhyming's crazy, the speed, all that. I mean,
And you also like, even though it's not, it has nothing to do with the actual song, you kind of have to like give credit to the fact that like it was like one of Juice WRLD's like last songs,
and now
right?
it came out after he died.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
like one
crazy.
of his last
Yeah, I
ones.
mean, they're still putting out stuff, but it's not clear to me whether he recorded on those beats. Like, it's weird, you know
Well,
what I
it's one of
mean?
his last like songs that was meant to come out as a hit, like,
Yeah.
not in honor of him, but like it was just meant to come
And he
out.
loved Eminem,
Yeah,
like he loved him. So,
sad.
yeah, it sucks he didn't get to see it, the success of their song together.
Rest in peace.
Yes, yes. All right. Next up is Darkness,
Oh, oh okay.
the Simon and Garfunkel sample.
I love, I love that song. I mean, I love Disturbed's version of it. It's,
Sound of Silence.
yes, my favorite.
Mm.
So what he does in the song is great. It's one of those songs where he has a whole song about one thing, but it's really about another thing, and it's like hidden in there, and eventually you see it. Uh-oh.
What?
Got a little buddy here. Say hi. Can you?
Man, it's just.
Little bunny. Yes. Yeah, it's like where one thing it's about one thing, but then it means another thing the whole song, and eventually you pick up on that. So he did the Vegas shooting in this song, and he was comparing it to like an alcoholic, right? Was it alcoholic?
So there's definitely alcohol themes. It was him getting ready for a show, and
Right,
it's like I'm about
right,
about to
right.
tear up
Yes.
the stage in a few, and like yeah, he's like these bars and these caps, and it was all of the gun and rapping
Yes.
and performance, double entendres,
It's
and
sad, like what everything,
yeah,
like,
the the beat alone is very depressing with the
yeah,
hello darkness my old, which they slowed it down, and
even more depressing than it really is to
yeah,
begin with.
exactly.
So it's what he does here is great. Do I enjoy listening to it? No.
No, so I agree. It's like in my opinion, it's a masterpiece. It's like
I just don't want to listen to it.
so impressive and so
Yeah.
incredible. And every now and then I'll listen to it just to be like in awe of what he did. But yeah, it's not a song like I want to listen to a
Yeah, it
lot.
just makes me
Like
kind of sad.
yeah.
It's like, damn.
Yeah, the content, it's very dark
It
and
wasn't very well received. I mean, I don't know why. Kind of took like an autistic spin.
Mm.
Did I say autistic?
Yeah.
Artistic spin on, yeah, this is pregnancy brain. Like, I've been doing this all day, saying the wrong word. He took an artistic spin on like the what happens. And I guess people are like, oh, like you shouldn't be like bringing it up so soon or like capitalizing on such a tragedy. But he really was just trying to like make people more aware.
So yeah, we discussed that when we did the video, that that third verse, he, well, at the end he does like a very big, like, anti-gun thing. He's become anti-gun later in life, and it seemed not like we discussed in the video. I truly believe he feels that way. I believe that he's anti-gun, but it almost seems like he had to have that last section where he talks about gun control in order to justify him inhabiting the killer himself. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like almost like, yeah, there has to be a reason, an end to why you would put yourself there, because people get sensitive or whatever. But yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah.
It's
It's just a heavy topic and you just don't want to listen to it unless you're in the mood for it, really.
of course.
Which I'm like never in the mood for things like that.
No, I know.
No.
All right, next up is Leaving Heaven featuring Skylar Grey.
So I love Skylar Grey, but this one didn't leave like the biggest impression on me.
So this is the one where he addresses his dead father at the end. And it was like very, very angry. See, I have the
Yeah.
lyrics here. So like he's doing like his background for most of it, right? And then he alludes to his father. Um And then at the end, he gets like very aggressive and he's yelling and he said, he's like, "You were dead to me before you died. Me tear no shed. Should I have made a mural at your funeral? Have your coffin draped with the hero's flag? Where the fuck were you at when D'Angelo done hurt me real bad?" Just talking about not having a dad growing up and never met your grandkids. And then he says, he wants to go to hell. He wants to dig him up and then go to hell just to, it's like
Yeah.
very, very like
Like a whole big thing there.
angry and yeah, letting out his resentment that, because he finally died. That was the whole purpose of, him bringing him up again.
So yeah, not my favorite. I can respect the topic and everything, and Skylar Grey, her voice is incredible. I love her voice, but just not my favorite.
I love the beat on this song with her voice in the chorus. The "I maybe never," like it's like
It
really
is
good.
nice.
But yeah, this is another one. It's heavy content, you know what I mean? And it's something I appreciate, right? But it's not something I listen to a lot because, same type of thing with Darkness. It's like, I don't always want to be listening to that.
Yeah, you also don't like associate with that
No, yeah,
topic,
of
which
course.
is the reason why I don't like In Too Deep that much.
Yeah, for sure. All right, yeah, that one. Next up is Ya Ya, featuring Royce the 5'9", Black Thought, Q-Tip, and Denon. Yeah, 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 yeah. This was the one that was so complex with all those crazy references that we actually pulled up Genius on the screen
Was
and
this some
looked
of the
through
old
the,
school references that like we could not keep up with?
yeah, that I didn't even know half of them.
Okay.
Do you remember anything about it, about the song?
I remember the chorus. So I will say it's very impressive, everything that was going on, but it's just so not a song that I would listen to, mainly because it's talking about like things about rap that I know nothing about. I just am not from that period of time. And also, I didn't listen to that era of rap.
You weren't even
So I
born.
know, yeah, I know absolutely nothing. So it's kind of like lost on me, this song. So I can respect it and say it's a great song, but it's just definitely not my favorite. Because
Yeah,
I don't really have a reason to listen to it. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
So
Chorus is cool though.
yeah, I'm in the same boat. I mean, he's got like all these artists are crazy good, and it's impressive that he, got them all in a song. But yeah, they're really, it's like an old school like throwback to the early days of hip hop and their influences, and they're showing off their skills, but tipping their hats to the
Yeah, the
generations
people
that.
who came before them, the people who got them into rap.
And Eminem literally ends his verse and like literally just naming like 30 people. I don't know if you remember at the end. He like just does a list of their names, which is crazy. So I'm the same way. This is very, very good. It's not a song I listen to a lot, but I'm happy it exists. I'm glad I've heard it. You know
Yeah,
what I
it's
mean?
cool.
All right. Next up is the stepdad intro, right into stepdad.
I love Stepdad.
Yeah,
Even though I don't associate with the song at all, I just love it. I feel like it's so like ampy and it gets you like just like ready to go. Like
I know. I'm the same way. I feel like some people like don't like this song, so I don't know that for sure. But I think like people think it's like you're in your 50s now, you're talking about your stepdad
but
when you
he's
were a
talking about
kid.
himself
I
as a
know.
kid.
I know. And but I love this song. The everything about it. The
Yeah.
beat just is so aggressive. It gets you very amped up. The content's awesome. He tells the story. I love it.
It's
Yeah,
fun.
it
I
is.
love
Even
it.
though this is interesting because this is very dark content as well, but
Yeah.
the music is
It's fun
it's
though.
aggressive, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It reminds me of his younger rage-filled music that was like
Yeah, that's
fun, you
probably
know what I
why we
mean?
like it.
Yeah, it's really good. I love this song.
It's really
Who
good.
made this? Eminem and the Alchemist produced it, of course. All right. Next up is Marsh.
Is that like Martian? My name is Martian.
My name is Marsh, and this world I'm out of it.
So it's like the
All this
alien
ABC shit, I'm starting to
song.
sound like Alphabet. Yeah. Ha, I kill me. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. So I like that song. It's very different. The beat is great. He almost sounds like otherworldly when he's rapping. I don't know what they do to his
Yeah, there's some
voice,
type of
but
sound
it
effect.
sounds really cool.
Yeah. My name is Marsh, and I'm out this world. I'm out
Like
of it.
Marsh and but then like
Yeah.
Martian.
S on my
I love
chest.
that.
S on my chest like it's plural. Call me extra, extra, extraterrestrial. Yeah, so he does that cool scheme there where he comes in the second verse. He says, I could keep beefing. Fuck, it's the point. I can make it really difficult for motherfuckers to come to Detroit. If you're looking for smoke, I already gave you an L, but I'd rather see you inhale, but I should get puff on a joint. That weed
Yeah, that's
scheme, the
crazy.
smoking, and he's addressing Machine Gun Kelly and Diddy, all that. Yeah, I love this song too.
It's great.
I do not know where to put this. Yeah, I really like this one. It's fun. All right. Next up is Never Love Again.
I'm not remembering that one
Says,
really.
I never love again the way I loved you. You find someone new. Are you doing this with them? I
Um,
remember when you was mine. Yeah. So,
I don't, I literally barely remember it.
so
So I think
this,
that means I don't like it that
so
much.
this was another clever one where he's talking about a girl, and then it's like, oh no, he's talking about drugs. I don't know if you remember that. I could be with anybody. I choose you. Still no excuse to abuse you. No one knows them,
Oh,
but so I
right.
use you. I'll never love again the way I loved you.
Okay, so it's cool, but
I got you
you
wrapped
know,
in
I don't
saran.
really remember it too much.
Yeah, so I remember you actually kind of liking this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, word to God, you tried to kill me, I'm getting off you. Yeah, so this was another one of those clever ones where again it sounds like he's talking about another dysfunctional relationship, and it is a dysfunctional relationship, but it's with drugs, and it could actually be about both, but we find out at the end it's like drug related, which is
Yeah.
cool.
I like when he does the songs like that.
Yeah. Where am I gonna put this? Yikes. All right. Next up is Little Engine.
So that one's fun. It's like another like ampy,
Yeah.
exciting song that like gets you going. It's good. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people probably love this song. I'm just like it's fine. It is what it is.
Yeah, the beat on this one is crazy, and the way he rides it's sick.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's just not one of my biggest favorites for some reason. I don't know.
He does that crazy thing with the Sue Atkins
Oh
and
yeah,
Charles Manson and the parent,
that's
the
good.
the whatever the hell her name was, the parents council,
Maybe I
whatever it
put this in the
is.
wrong place.
Um, yeah, this is Little Engine Go for number. I'm losing control. Heroin and blow. Marilyn Monroe over
Mhm.
the dose.
Yeah, it
Time
is
to Rick roll
cool.
up the Nintendo. I got a huge mansion. No, huge mansion. That's very funny. I like this song. The
It's good.
beats
It's
very good.
fun. It's
Um,
a fun one.
All right. Next up is Lock It Up featuring Anderson .Paak.
That's a good song. Wait, how
Very
does the
good.
chorus go again?
Um, I had to reach back and lock it in.
Oh, right, right.
You
Yes.
almost got
Oh, I'm
me.
getting naughty.
Had
Gotta
to
stop
reach
touching
back
my hair.
and lock it. Yeah,
Um,
you almost stop it.
oh
Yeah,
God, I
Anderson
don't know
.Paak.
where to put this.
Yeah, Anderson .Paak has the first verse too. Hey, bro, where you get them from? Detroit, that machine gun. This is who made this beat? Dr. Dre, of course. Yeah, this one's so good. I love Anderson .Paak on this.
Mm.
I actually don't know where to put this.
I didn't know where to put it either. I don't know. I just put it where I felt it meant to go. It's meant to go.
So, what do you remember about it?
The
Anything?
chorus.
Mm, sorry, I'm trying to figure out about
But when I
this.
think of the chorus, I can like immediately be like, do I like this song? Do I not like the song? You know?
Yeah.
So it's not too
Mhm.
bad.
All right. Next up is Farewell.
I don't remember that.
So, Farewell is it's the what's his name? The Serrani sample. No games.
Oh,
The
I
people
love.
don't feel the same.
Okay, I like that a lot.
Yeah, where he says, I got to tell myself another lie because that's what helps to get me by because I'm
Mm,
in hell. This is my goodbye farewell. This is
okay.
sick.
I love this. I like this song. I didn't recognize it by name.
Yeah. So yeah, he samples the Serrani No Games, which is fun. The beat, I actually I was impressed with the way Eminem rapped over this beat. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and then he actually brings in the song in the end, which is great. And I love
Yeah.
that.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about it. It's good.
It's good. I like it a
It's
lot.
fun.
Okay.
Next up is No Regrets featuring Don Toliver.
Why can't I remember that one? What happens here?
Screaming at no regrets. You do that.
Uh,
Is my ego the largest?
okay.
Um,
That's a pretty good one.
yeah. They miss the old me. I think they want me to OD on codeine. They want my life in turmoil like an '03. They want front row seats. I give them nosebleeds. That sick double entendre.
Yes.
Yeah, you've been through the hardest. So it's a fun one. Well, it's cool. I don't know if it's fun.
It's good though. It's good. It sounds good. The beat's great.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out like the perspective of the chorus because it's like you've been through the hardest, ego the largest, I made you a star. And we're like, who's talking here?
Yeah.
Remember that?
It was a
Yeah,
little confusing, but it's good
yeah.
nonetheless.
This is a good one. Do not know where to put this. Huh. I realized that my list sucks.
What do you
Because I'm
mean?
looking and I'm like, there's no way that song's better than that song.
But this is what you're
And
doing.
now. All right. Last up is I Will featuring Slaughterhouse minus Joe Budden.
S- So we just did this one and everyone was like super impressive. And I actually think that some of them actually beat Eminem this time and had better verses that were a little more impressive to me, which never happens. So that was like refreshing, I guess, because Eminem always wins.
Yeah, Crooked Eye, King Crooked, his fucking scheme with the Abraham Lincoln and the Slaughter and Goon,
Yeah, that was
like John
fun.
Wilkes, that's who I'm in the booth like, hey bruh, I go ham for dead president. Yeah, that whole fucking thing is crazy.
Hmm.
Um, fuck. I do not know where to put these songs, man.
Okay.
All right, so
We have our list, right? This is everything.
yeah, that's and then obviously the Alfred outro.
Okay, so I'll go through mine, then you go through yours because everyone likes yours the most.
I don't know about that. So are you going from your least favorite to your favorite?
Oh, yeah, I should do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the very bottom, so
Hmm.
no one's surprised, I put Yeah, Yeah. Not because it's a bad song. Again, this is my favorite in order of which ones I like the most for my own personal taste and likes and whatnot. So it's just because it is technically great. It is a great song, has great bars and whatnot, but I just don't relate to it. I don't know half the things they're talking about in the song, so it's lost on me. I'm just not familiar. So I don't love it. Then we have Leaving Heaven. Good song. Again, still kind of lost on me. I love Skylar Grey's voice. I can respect that it was good, but it just wasn't very memorable for me.
Yeah.
Or at least maybe I do like it. It's just like not doing it for me right now. I can't really think of it.
Yeah.
So staying there. Then I have In Too Deep. I really like the beat of that song. But again, I don't like the topic or the content. I don't really relate to it. So I don't really have a reason to listen to it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So then I have I Will, which was great. I loved how impressive all the bars were in the song, but it's just more of like a harder rap song, and I don't really listen to those that much.
Yeah.
So it's just not, again, not my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had Never Love Again, which was good, but I'm more impressed with um the double meaning of the song, so I have it like a little higher than I would if it didn't have that double meaning.
Yeah.
Then we put Lock It Up. I really liked the beat, but there were just more songs that I liked better than that.
Mm-hmm.
It's very fun. I like the way Anderson .Paak sings the chorus, and
Yeah.
Eminem did great on that song as well, but there were just more songs that I liked above that.
Yeah.
Then I did You Gon' Learn. I love that song. It's really good, and they have a lot of really good bars in it, like you were describing.
Yeah.
And then once I could remember what the song was, I like the chorus too. It's pretty cool.
Mm.
Even though there were like things about the song that we weren't really agreeing with, I still think it's a good
Doesn't matter.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we have Little Engine, which is a fun, like ampy song. So I was like, definitely have to have that in there, but there's still something that's it's just not one of my favorites. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Then we have No Regrets, which is great. Very fun song. Well, not necessarily fun,
That's what I
but
was saying too.
yeah, it's not fun, but I just like the beat.
Yeah. It's a very good beat.
Yeah.
DA
It's
got that dope again.
like vibey. So it's like not fun, but like
Yeah.
I don't know, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Darkness. Now I don't like listening to this song, but it's a great song and I really do like it, but I just don't want to listen to it. You know what I mean?
I'm
Like
the
I
same
love the
way.
sample. It's weird. I don't know how to like it's like very contradictory. Like yes, I'm ranking it high. I just don't want to listen to it again.
I know, I'm the same way.
It's so weird. Okay. Then I have Marsh because I love alien themed anything. And if it's alien themes, it holds a special place in my heart. It was fun. It was cool. I like the way he raps and what they do to his voice in this song. And again, I like comparing himself to being an alien. And then we have Stepdad. That's a great, great, great song. I
Mm-hmm.
love that song. It's so much fun. And it honestly makes me wish that I had a stepfather of my own that I could kill.
Yeah.
Then we have Farewell. And I'm totally not ranking it this high because I really like No Games, but I might be doing that. I can't not. I can't rank it lower. It's literally just because of the sample. The song's great, but like I'm ranking it this high just because it samples that song.
Yeah. I mean, Eminem rapped very well on it though.
He did. But it might not have been my favorite
No, I
if
agree
it didn't have that sample.
for sure.
Then we have An Accommodating, which is great. Young MA did an amazing job. Eminem did an amazing job. I love that she had a bar that went over Eminem's head. That's
Yeah.
very impressive.
It's,
Very great. And the song is just awesome. Okay. Then, of course, Those Kind of Nights. It's an amazing song.
mm-hmm.
Like, Ed Sheeran on the chorus is absolutely incredible. His voice is amazing. Every song he touches is incredible. Almost all of them.
Yeah.
And then Eminem was excellent on that track as well. So that's number two.
Mm.
And then number one is Godzilla, of course. An amazing song.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. I don't know what else to say for that song. It's great. I love it.
I think probably most people would agree. Although it's so popular, like people might be like, I don't like it because it's so popular now.
It's
You know what I
great
mean? But like
though.
you know when it's like a song you love and then you get sick of it because you listen to it so
Yeah.
much.
I haven't I don't listen to the radio, so I only listen to it when I want to. So
Yeah.
I haven't had that experience yet.
So our list, it's the bottom half. It's like very, very similar. So by default, my least favorite is Yeah Yeah, and
Interesting.
it's just because
You don't know much of it anyway.
yeah, a lot of those references go over my head because I don't know a lot of those artists. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
listen like that. Um, and then I have Leaving Heaven, which I actually love that song, but it's like
Yeah.
I have to pick a place for it. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's talking about his dad, all that. Then I have In Too Deep.
Same.
Yeah, I know. It's like very similar. Yeah, I mean, I like it. It's clever. But yeah. Then I have No Regrets, which I think you had
I
pretty
had
high up.
a middle.
It's good. I like it. But and then I have You Gon' Learn, which I was surprised that I had it as low as I did.
I had it a little higher than you.
Yeah. Then I did Never Love Again.
Okay.
And then Those Kind of Nights, which it's lower than yours, but then I have Darkness, which I'm in the same boat as you. It's
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
like in
like
the middle a little bit, middle upper
and I
middle.
don't like listening to it, but it is like one of his best crafted songs. The shock that comes in when you realize what's happening, it's
Yeah.
incredible. It's just it's not a song I listen to that much, so like it gets lost in the middle of this album for me. Then I have Farewell, which
Okay.
I love the sample too, but you know, it's not my favorite. Then I have Little Engine, which I like.
Uh-huh.
Then Marsh.
Okay.
Then, so I have Premonition, although I feel like it should be up even higher on my list. But
Mm,
I don't know. I love that intro. I think it's like the best intro to an album
yeah.
of his for sure. Yeah. Then Lock It Up, Anderson .Paak, that's fun.
Okay.
Then I have Godzilla, which is cool. That's not number one for me. That's number four. Then I have I Will, just because there's oh man, there's so many things, but they were all good. But like Crooked's Abraham Lincoln scheme for whatever reason. It's I still haven't got
Yeah,
tired of
it's
it yet
really
since this
cool.
came out.
I'm just not that into like rap like that.
I like it. Then number two, I have Stepdad because it's very fun and same boat as you. I think a lot of people probably are like, "What is this?" You
I
know,
love
but I love
it.
it. It's so good. And then I at number one, I have Unaccommodating, which
It's a great
it's
song.
interesting because I don't even think I listen to that one the most, but I don't know. I guess just by default, it has to be up there.
Yeah.
It doesn't have my favorite bar or my favorite verse. It's just I don't know why. It's just
It's
number one for
interesting
me.
how that happens. Like you write the list and you're like, wait, I guess this is my favorite song on the album. I didn't think it was.
Yeah.
Okay, now we got to do our albums.
Yeah, so where are you gonna place this among the albums we've gone through?
So it is two of my favorite Eminem songs.
Hmm.
So
So you currently have Recovery as your number one, then Relapse, then Marshall Mathers LP 2, then Encore, then The Eminem Show, then Marshall Mathers LP, then Kamikaze, then Revival, then the Slim Shady LP. So where do you think it fits in with those?
what is my favorite song on the Marshall Mathers LP?
I don't know. So that one has like Criminal, it has Stan, it has The Real Slim Shady, it has Kill You, it has
Superman?
no, that's the Eminem Show.
Oh shit. Okay.
Um
Okay.
Bitch Please Part
Drug
2.
Ballad?
Drug Ballad's on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot on there.
Okay. I have my order. This is your order, so you got to throw yours in there.
Yeah, well. So, well, all right, just say where you're putting yours and then I'll just go after you.
Okay. So we have Recovery as my number one,
Hmm.
Relapse as my number two, Marshall Mathers LP2 as my number three, Encore as my number four, The Eminem Show as my number five, and Music to Be Murdered By as number six. Then the Marshall Mathers LP is number 7, Kamikaze is number 8, Revival is number 9, and the Slim Shady LP is number 10.
That's so funny. That's like some Shady LP is like some people's favorite album of his.
I know, it's just, it doesn't have any of my favorite songs on it, and I rank them by which albums have most of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any of them for me.
So yeah, I'm looking at my list you have written down there, and it's still the same. So Relapse is my favorite, then the Marshall Mathers LP, then the Marshall Mathers LP 2, then the Eminem Show, then Recovery, then I think I'm gonna put Music to Be Murdered By, and then the Slim Shady LP, then Kamikaze, then Revival, then Encore.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what is that? 9 or 10 albums? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, that's
Should be
10.
10, yeah, because that's what I counted to. I was like, God, I hope it's 10.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that is our whole review of the album in order, and then the whole list of our favorite albums in order.
Yeah.
So definitely share with us what your favorite songs are on this album. If your favorites are more like mine or more like James's, and what your favorite albums are too.
Yes. So after this, we have side B, Music to Be Murdered By, which is another full album. And then we're done with his solo stuff, with the exception of we never did the bonus editions. We started, for some reason, the Slim Shady LP, we didn't do the deluxe, and the Eminem Show, we didn't do the deluxe. But for the other albums, we did the deluxe.
How many songs in addition to?
It's like a handful for each. It's like between 2 and like 5
So then
extra
we're gonna be
songs.
done with all albums and stuff.
So of his solo stuff.
What are we gonna do then?
Well, for Eminem, there's a few things. We still got. I really want to do Bad Meets Evil with him and Royce. Then there's the 8 Mile soundtrack. There's the D12 albums. Like so, there's some stuff to go through still. But
Okay.
yeah, this is the last album of his solo, and then I don't know. Either we'll finish off the deluxe versions, or we'll go right into Bad Meets Evil, which is like my favorite.
Okay. So that sounds good.
Yes.
Oh, and considering this is our album review, we finished Music to Be Murdered By. The next thing that we do is we usually do about 3 non-album tracks.
Yes.
And since we're going to be posting about once every other day or once every 2 days, it'll take a teeny bit longer than it used to. But definitely let us know what songs you want us to react to and check out by Eminem that are not album tracks that we also have not done before.
Yeah, not his album tracks. Yeah.
No, it could just be songs either by him that are like singles,
Yeah, or
not on albums,
mixtapes. Yeah.
or that he's featured on.
Yeah.
But all Eminem
Yes,
right now.
for sure.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
yeah, that is the end. And definitely check out Carnivore Snacks, SeatGeek, Amazon Storefront. Follow us on all social media channels, like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys tomorrow or in 2 days.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.